10 hidden female weaknesses. Most men struggle with women, not because they aren't good enough, but because they play the game wrong. They react emotionally, overthink, chase validation, and lose control. And when a man loses control, he loses everything. Imagine this. You meet a girl you really like. Things are going great. You're texting, calling, vibing. Then out of nowhere, she starts acting different. She takes hours to reply. Her messages get shorter. She's busy all the time. And suddenly, the woman who once seemed so into you is slipping away. You panic. You text more. You try to fix things. Maybe you ask her, "Did I do something wrong?" Maybe you try to win her back with gifts, attention, or by being extra nice. But the more you do, the colder she becomes, until one day, she's gone. And this is where most guys make the fatal mistake. They react emotionally instead of strategically. They let their feelings take over, they chase, they overcompensate. But here's the truth. Women don't lose attraction because you messed up. They lose attraction because they sense weakness. The moment she sees you spiraling, she knows you're not the strong, confident, in-control man she thought you were. And once a woman perceives weakness, it's game over. But what if I told you there was a way to flip the script? A way to handle women, relationships, and life itself, not with emotions, but with strategy. What if you could become the kind of man that women respect, desire, and never take for granted? The answer lies in Stoicism, a philosophy that has shaped the minds of the most powerful men in history, warriors, kings, emperors, and billionaires. Men who understood that emotions are meant to be controlled, not obeyed. In this video, I'm revealing 10 hidden female weaknesses that most men are blind to. And more importantly, I'm going to show you how to use Stoicism to navigate them like a master. By the end of this, you'll have a bulletproof mindset that makes you unshakable in dating, relationships, and life. So stay locked in, because what you're about to learn will change how you see women forever. Listen, if you're tired of feeling confused, overthinking, and being played in relationships, it's time to change the game. The men who succeed with women and in life aren't lucky. They're strategic. They control their emotions, their actions, and their mindset. And that's exactly what we do here. If you want to be the kind of man women respect, desire, and don't play games with, hit subscribe right now. Let's build unshakable mental strength together. Drop "I'm in the comments if you're ready to control your emotions and take charge of your relationships. Let's see how many men are actually committed to leveling up. The truth is, 99% of men will never understand what I'm about to reveal. They'll keep making the same mistakes. But you won't. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to handle women the right way. Hidden weakness. 1. Women struggle with emotional stability. Let's start with one of the biggest hidden truths about women. They struggle with emotional stability. Most men don't understand this, and because of that, they make the fatal mistake of trying to fight fire with fire. When a woman is upset, frustrated, or testing them with drama, they react emotionally. They argue, they defend themselves, they try to fix the situation. But here's the reality. Women don't need you to fix their emotions. They need you to remain stable. Stoicism teaches us a fundamental truth. Control what you can, ignore what you can't. Women are emotionally driven by nature. Their moods fluctuate, their emotions shift, and guess what? That's completely normal. It's part of their psychology. Your job? Stay calm, stay grounded. Never let her emotions dictate your state of mind. Let's look at Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers. As emperor of Rome, he faced betrayal, wars, and constant criticism. Did he lose his temper? Did he react emotionally? No. He wrote in Meditations that we cannot control others. only our own minds and actions. Now apply that to women. If she's frustrated, upset, or trying to test you, the worst thing you can do is react emotionally. That's exactly what weak men do. Strong men stay grounded, no matter the storm. How to apply this in real life? 1. When she gets emotional, you stay centered. Imagine she's upset about something minor, maybe work stress, a friend's drama, or even something you said. Most guys immediately try to argue, justify, or fix it. But a Stoic man understands. It's not about logic. It's about emotional regulation. Instead of arguing, listen, nod, and stay calm. Instead of trying to fix it, be present but don't absorb her emotions. Instead of matching her frustration, be the rock she can lean on. Because when a woman sees that you don't break under pressure, she respects you more. 2. If she tests you with drama, never react emotionally. Let's be real. Women will test you. It's instinctual. She might create small conflicts just to see if you can handle it. She might accuse you of not caring, try to make you jealous, or even pick a fight over something trivial. Why? Because she's testing your emotional strength. Most guys fail this test because they react. They get defensive. They start explaining themselves. They try to prove their worth. And in doing so, they show weakness. But a Stoic man? He understands the game. He doesn't react. He observes. He knows that the moment he lets his emotions take over, he's lost. If she tries to create drama, remain calm, smile, and don't engage. If she accuses you of something ridiculous, respond with controlled indifference. If she tests your patience, see it as an opportunity to sharpen your discipline. Because the man who remains unfazed, that's the man she respects. That's the man she stays drawn to. A weak man lets a woman's emotions control him. A strong man remains unshaken. Women are like the ocean, sometimes calm, sometimes chaotic. But if you try to fight the waves, you'll drown. Instead, be the lighthouse, the one thing that never moves no matter the storm. Stay in control, and she'll respect you more than 99% of men. Hidden weakness, too. Women are attracted to strength, but test it constantly. Here's a truth most men don't want to hear. Women love strength, but they test it constantly. You might think, if she likes me, why does she push my buttons? Why does she play these little games? Because she has to. It's subconscious. It's in her nature. Women test men to see if they're truly strong or just pretending, and most men fail because they take it personally. Stoicism teaches us that hardship is a gift. It separates the weak from the strong. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, deliberately put himself through difficult situations, fasting, sleeping on the floor, exposing himself to discomfort. Why? Because he understood that if you prepare for hardship, nothing can shake you. Now, apply this to women. When a woman tests you, cancels plans, gives you attitude, or plays hard to get, she's not trying to hurt you. She's checking your strength. Will you crumble? Will you chase her for validation? Or will you stay unshaken, like a true Stoic? How to handle tests like a Stoic. 1. She cancels plans last minute. Stay cool. Let's say you plan a date. She agrees, but a few hours before, she suddenly says, "Hey, I can't make it tonight, something came up." Most men panic, they get frustrated, they demand explanations, they start overthinking. Is she losing interest? Did I do something wrong? A Stoic man? He doesn't react emotionally. He simply says, "No worries, let me know when you're free." He doesn't beg, argue, or try to fix it. He continues his day like nothing happened. Why? Because he knows his value. If she's serious, she'll reschedule. If not, he moves on. 2. She tries to make you jealous, show confidence. Imagine you're at a party. and she casually brings up another guy. "Oh, David at work is so funny. We talk all the time." Most men take the bait. They get jealous. They start asking questions. They try to prove they're better than David. But here's the truth. She doesn't care about David. She cares about your reaction. A Stoic man, he laughs. He shrugs it off. He might even tease her back. "David sounds great. Maybe he should pay for dinner next time." He doesn't show insecurity. He doesn't compete for her attention. He stays unshaken. And what happens? She respects him more. The moment you let a woman's tests affect you, you lose. But the man who treats them like opportunities to prove his strength, that's the man she desires. That's the man she can't control. Hidden weakness 3. Women struggle with long-term decision-making. Now let's tackle a truth that many men overlook. Women often struggle with long-term decision-making. While you might be planning for the future, she might be caught up in the heat of the moment, acting on impulse and raw emotion rather than careful thought. Stoicism teaches us that lasting strength comes from thinking long-term. Many decisions made in the spur of the moment lead to regret later. Epictetus warned us that emotions cloud our judgment. When we let them take the wheel, we risk making choices we'll wish we'd undone. Imagine a scenario where a woman chooses excitement over stability. Maybe she leaves a good relationship for a fleeting thrill. You, on the other hand, are focused on your long-term vision, on building a future based on consistent, thoughtful choices. Your clear-eyed perspective is what sets you apart. Here's the reality. Women may sometimes trade a stable, reliable man for the allure of temporary excitement. It might seem confusing at first. Why leave a good man? But when decisions are driven by short-term emotions, they rarely work out in the long run. The consequence: 1. They might realize too late that the thrill was just that, a fleeting moment, leaving them with regret when they see what they've lost. 2. Meanwhile, you remain unfazed because you never chase. You let time do its work, knowing that consistency and long-term vision eventually win out. Actionable advice: how to stay true to your vision. 1. Never chase. If she leaves because she's chasing excitement, let her go. Don't scramble to win her back or change her mind. 2. Stay focused on your goals. Continue building your future. Your strength lies in your ability to plan and execute over the long haul. Remember, if she leaves, let her. A strong man moves forward, confident that his long-term vision will always guide him to better opportunities. When you think long-term, you never have to worry about momentary impulsiveness derailing your success. Hidden weakness 4. Women fear being judged more than men. Let's dive into a subtle yet powerful dynamic. Women are often paralyzed by the fear of judgment, especially when it comes to their appearance, choices, and even aging. This fear influences how they interact and respond, and understanding it can change the way you navigate your relationships. Stoicism teaches us that the only opinions that matter are your own. Master your own mind, and you won't be swayed by the judgments of others. Women, conditioned by societal pressures, can be extremely sensitive to criticism or perceived judgment. Their fear of being judged can drive them to overcompensate, hide their true selves, or even act out defensively. Meanwhile, a man who remains composed and confident, unconcerned with public opinion, stands out. Historical example: Cato's indifference to judgment. Consider Cato the Elder, a beacon of Stoic principles. He didn't waste energy worrying about what others thought. Instead, he focused on doing what was right, regardless of public opinion. His indifference to external judgment gave him a strength that commanded respect, a lesson you can apply in your own interactions. How to use this knowledge. 1. Never shame a woman. Avoid triggering defensiveness. When a woman feels judged or shamed, her natural response is to retreat or become defensive. This isn't productive, it only creates distance. Instead of pointing out her flaws or making her feel exposed, offer support and understanding. Keep your tone neutral and your perspective objective, showing her that you're not there to judge, but to engage positively. 2. Be the calm, non-judgmental presence. Your demeanor can be a grounding force. When you project calm and acceptance, you create a safe space where she can be herself without fear. Maintain your composure and make it clear that your focus is on building something real, not on critiquing her every move. This approach not only diffuses tension, but also builds trust and respect. In a world where many are paralyzed by the fear of judgment, the man who masters his own mind and remains unshaken is a rare breed. When you lead with calm, acceptance, and confidence, you not only gain respect, you become the person others naturally gravitate towards. Remember, never shame a woman. Instead, be that steady, non-judgmental force she can rely on. Hidden weakness 5. Women crave leadership. Let's now address a key truth in attraction. Women crave leadership. It's not about being domineering, it's about showing clear direction and confidence. A woman isn't looking for a man who waits for instructions. She's drawn to one who takes charge and inspires trust with his decisions. Stoicism teaches us that leadership isn't about forcing your will on others, but about guiding with clarity and composure without becoming emotionally entangled in the outcome. Lead without attachment. When you're detached from the need for validation or approval, you naturally project confidence, and that, in turn, commands respect and draws people in. Take Julius Caesar as an example. He didn't simply order his troops, he led by presence. His decisive actions and unwavering confidence, even in uncertain times, inspired loyalty and admiration. Just like Caesar, your ability to lead, even in the small things, sets you apart. What this means for you. 1. Decide plans, be the initiator. When it comes to making plans, don't fall into the trap of asking, "What do you want to do?" Instead, take charge. Propose a plan. Decide where you're going, what you'll do, and when. This shows you're not only decisive, but that you value your time and hers. 2. Speak with certainty. Let your words command respect. Indecision can be a deal breaker. Speak with conviction. Whether you're making a simple decision or discussing something deeper, let your words be steady and clear. Confidence in your voice and actions is magnetic. Women are naturally drawn to a man who knows his mind and isn't afraid to act on it. Remember, leadership is not about dominating or controlling, it's about guiding with confidence, clarity, and purpose. When you lead without attachment to the outcome, you create a sense of stability and assurance that women find incredibly attractive. Step up, take charge, and let your inner leader shine, because a man who leads is a man who inspires respect and loyalty. Hidden weakness 6. Women are highly influenced by emotions. Let's move to a crucial aspect of attraction. Women are highly influenced by their emotions. Their feelings can swing like a pendulum from joy to sadness in a heartbeat. And while this intensity is part of what makes them human, it also creates volatility in relationships. Stoicism teaches us to be like an immovable rock in a turbulent sea. Remain unshaken. The Stoics honed emotional resilience, training themselves to stay calm regardless of external chaos. When you master this, you don't get swept up in the storm of someone else's emotions. Real-world example: the Stoic approach to emotional turbulence. Consider how Stoic thinkers practiced daily reflection to build inner fortitude. They knew that while they couldn't control the shifting emotions of others, they could control their own response. This is the key. Your strength lies in being the calm in the storm. How to apply this in your life? 1. When she's moody, be the steady force. Imagine she's having a bad day. One moment she's laughing, and the next she's withdrawn or upset. Instead of mirroring her mood swings, you remain calm. Listen actively without getting emotionally entangled. Offer support without feeling responsible for her emotional state. 2. Don't react, observe, and respond strategically. When emotions run high, impulsive reactions only fuel the fire. Take a deep breath. Pause before responding. Respond with measured words that de-escalate the situation rather than intensify it. The power of a true Stoic is not in controlling others' emotions, but in mastering your own. When she's caught up in a whirlwind of feelings, be the anchor that holds steady. In doing so, you not only elevate yourself, but also create a space where rationality and calm prevail, qualities that are undeniably attractive. Hidden weakness 7. Women crave a man with purpose. Moving forward, let's tackle an essential element of attraction. Women are naturally drawn to a man with purpose. It's not just about having goals, it's about being driven by a clear mission that defines who you are and where you're headed. Stoicism teaches us that our true strength lies in our commitment to a greater purpose. When you focus on your mission, you radiate confidence, determination, and clarity, qualities that are inherently attractive. A man who's on a mission isn't easily swayed by distractions because he knows exactly what he's working towards. Think about the greatest leaders and innovators. Their drive didn't come from fleeting emotions, but from an unyielding commitment to their goals. That same energy, that single-minded focus, makes you irresistible. It shows that your life is governed by purpose, not by the whims of circumstance or the need for constant approval. How to embody purpose. 1. Define your mission. Take a moment to reflect on what truly matters to you. Identify your core values and long-term objectives. Write them down. This isn't just about career goals, it's about what drives you, whether it's personal growth, family, or making an impact in the world. 2. Live consistently with your purpose. Once you've defined your mission, integrate it into your daily life. Make decisions that align with your goals. Stay disciplined, even when distractions arise. Let your actions speak louder than words. Your commitment to your purpose will naturally draw others to you. Remember, a man on a mission is not only confident, he's magnetic. When you live with purpose, you project an aura of certainty and passion that is impossible to ignore. Focus on your mission and let that drive every action. That's the essence of a man with purpose, a man who truly captivates. Hidden weakness 8. Women value a man they can't control. Finally, let's expose one of the most critical dynamics in attraction. Women value a man they can't control. This isn't about power plays or manipulation. It's about maintaining your independence and self-assurance. When you give away your power, you signal that you're willing to be controlled, and that's a huge turnoff. Stoicism teaches us the importance of owning our inner power and not surrendering it for external validation. Own your power. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoics, never sought approval from others. He remained self-assured, knowing that true strength comes from within. If you constantly try to please or appease, you inadvertently give away your control, and that undermines your allure. When you let a woman dictate your actions or constantly seek her approval, you send the message that you're not the master of your own destiny. Instead, maintain your independence, stand firm in your decisions and values, and let your inner strength shine through. How to apply this in your life? 1. Never give up your power for validation. Whether it's in conversations, decision-making, or even how you structure your time, always remember, your power lies in your ability to choose. Do not compromise your values just to appease someone else. Keep your focus on your own growth and mission, and the rest will follow. 2. Practice self-validation daily. Build a routine that reinforces your self-worth. Start your day with affirmations that remind you of your strength. Reflect on past achievements where you stood your ground. Avoid scenarios that force you to seek external approval. Practice saying no when necessary, and embrace your decisions confidently. 3. Challenge yourself to go a week without seeking external approval. As a concrete challenge for 1 week, commit to not seeking validation from women or anyone else. Make decisions based solely on your values and mission. Notice how much more confident and self-reliant you feel. Observe how others respond to your unwavering stance. Remember, a man who owns his power is unshakable. When you refuse to let anyone control you, you naturally exude confidence and independence, the very traits that make you irresistibly attractive. So, stand tall, be decisive, and never give away your power for the sake of fleeting approval. That's the hallmark of a true Stoic man. Hidden weakness 9. Clinging to the past. There's one hidden flaw that often goes unnoticed until it's too late: a tendency to cling to past hurts. You may have experienced it. A conversation shifts suddenly as she brings up an ex or an old wound, derailing the present moment with echoes of what once was. While everyone carries a past, fixating on it can poison the potential of your future together. Stoicism teaches us that the only moment we truly control is now. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." A Stoic man doesn't let old scars dictate his behavior. Instead, he recognizes that the past is unchangeable and that true power lies in building a strong, resilient present. When a woman repeatedly dwells on previous disappointments, it's not an attack on you. It's a cry for healing and closure. And here's where many men falter. They get caught up in defending themselves or trying to rewrite history. But a man with true strength remains unshaken. How to master this in real life? 1. Listen, but don't get lost. When she brings up past hurts, listen with genuine empathy. Acknowledge her feelings without allowing the conversation to spiral into rehashing old grievances. Remember, your role is to be the calm in the storm. 2. Redirect to the present and future. Gently remind her that while the past has shaped her, it doesn't have to define the future. Use phrases like, "I understand how that hurt you, but let's focus on what we can build together right now." 3. Stand firm in your own path. Maintain your emotional balance. By not getting dragged into the cycle of past negativity, you reinforce that your focus is on creating a strong, positive future, and that stability is a quality not to be taken for granted. By mastering the art of not getting entangled in the past, you not only elevate your own mindset, but also provide her with the strength to let go. This unwavering focus on the present is magnetic, demonstrating that you are the steady force she can rely on, regardless of the shadows behind her. Hidden weakness 10. Women struggle with self-validation and inner strength. Now we've reached the final secret. While you've learned how women battle with emotional swings, impulsiveness, and clinging to the past, there's one more critical dynamic at play. Many women lean heavily on external validation because they haven't yet discovered the power of inner strength. In a society that constantly tells them what to value, they often look for reassurance outside themselves. Stoicism teaches us that true strength comes from within. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." A man who has mastered his inner world finds his self-worth in his own actions and thoughts, not in the fleeting opinions of others. When a woman relies on you to validate her every move, she's inadvertently revealing that she hasn't yet embraced the discipline of self-approval. But here's the opportunity. By embodying self-magnetization, you not only fortify your own character, but also inspire her to discover her inner reservoir of strength. When you stand firmly in your worth, you naturally encourage her to look inward rather than seeking endless reassurance from the outside world. How to master this in real life? 1. Encourage self-reflection. When she asks for constant approval, gently remind her that her true value is not dictated by someone else's opinion. Share insights on daily self-reflection, much like the Stoics, to help her build her own inner compass. 2. Lead by example. Demonstrate through your actions that you trust your decisions and rely on your inner convictions. Your unwavering self-assurance will naturally motivate her to cultivate her own inner strength. 3. Set healthy boundaries. Let her know that while you're there to support her, continuous validation is not sustainable. Encourage her to celebrate her achievements and trust her intuition, creating a dynamic where both of you grow as independent, empowered individuals. By mastering self-definition, you not only solidify your own inner power, but also help her break free from the cycle of external dependency. This balance leads to a partnership where both individuals thrive, each rooted in unshakable confidence, creating a relationship built on mutual respect and true strength. That's all 10 hidden weaknesses revealed. Each of these insights, rooted in Stoic philosophy, isn't just about handling relationships. It's about building an unshakable mindset that permeates every aspect of your life. Drop your thoughts on Hidden Weakness 10 in the comments below. How will you use this final secret to strengthen your inner game? And if you're ready to continue leveling up and mastering every facet of your mental and emotional strength, hit that subscribe button and join our community of driven Stoic men. Your journey to true mastery starts now. Remember, the man who stays in control wins. When you master your mind and own your power, you become the kind of man women respect, the man they can't shake.